So we're going to open up with a session of Table Talk. I'm Karen Wilson.
I'm Bryan Kell. You can catch Table Talk on BLTV Channel 6 and 306 in HD for you HD customers out there. We try to spend time with people all across our service territory area. Our motto is that everyone has a story to tell. And there's a lot of stories to tell, not only throughout the communities we serve, but also even here at Ben Lomand. Last year at our annual meeting, Karen, we spent a lot of time talking with folks, customers of ours, I guess, with the services that they saw and kind of looking through their eyes. And this year we decided to look through our employees' eyes to see what all's happening at Ben Lomand. So we'll get started with Micah Lawrence. Micah is a network technician here at Ben Lomand Connect, and we're going to be talking with Micah about a lot of the changes that you all and many others have seen with MyBLTV on Roku. Mike, I know it seems like yesterday that me and you did a video a while back, and Karen was involved in that as well, on what exactly MyBLTV on Roku is. It's been on our Facebook page, it's been on Channel 6, it's been around for even our website. But for folks that haven't heard about MyBLTV, maybe tell them a little bit about what MyBLTV is.
Sure. So basically, MyBLTV runs on top of a device called a Roku. It connects to your TV. And it delivers our video service across the Roku to your TV across the internet. We call this over the top.
So tell us a little bit, you've got your traditional cable type TV service, and what would be some of the reasons to take MyBLTV versus traditional cable? It's
a great question. So some of the good things about MyBLTV, first of all, the best thing is price. It's definitely a lot cheaper. The great thing is when you've got like a spare bedroom or something of that nature that you maybe not necessarily want the full lineup in, you just want some kind of TV service there. This is great for something like that. Can run over Wi-Fi, can run over wires, whatever you want, and it's great service.
So you mentioned price. Let's just clarify what the price difference is. For Warren, White, and Van Buren, it runs roughly about $14.95 a month, and then for Grundy County, $16.95 a month. Price difference because a few different local channels there.
There's some extra channels.
So yes, so it's a great offering for those of you who are looking to add a little bit, or not add to your bill, but maybe you want to deduct a little bit or whittle down some.
You know, not only are we talking about local channels like Nashville stations and HD, Chattanooga stations, BLTV Channel 6, Warren County Schools Channel at 180, also Weather Channel 1, but Micah, really the offerings, especially through Roku, don't just end with what we offer through MyBLTV. There's all kinds of video offerings through Roku.
That's right. So the Roku device has a lot of different options that you can use amongst the MyBLTV. You got things like Netflix, Hulu, Pandora. There's other like TV stations, like you've got the NASA channel, you've got GBNs on there. There's a lot of different channels. There's thousands of apps on the Roku store that you can access. Some are paid for and some are, free services, and it's really great for people wanting to watch TV.
So you'd mentioned an app. For those of us, talk to us about what an app is real quickly and how easy it is to download an app.
Sure. So basically with the Roku, you have, each provider has their own application that gets installed on your personal Roku box through your account, and it's their way to get into their content and be able to watch all that stuff.
Real simple to download.
Absolutely. Roku has a marketplace where you can go sign up, scroll through a list, based upon what you're looking for specifically, and you just select it, hit install, and it's right on your device.
Right, and that's music, movies, weather, all
That's
kinds
right.
of different
Yeah,
offerings.
all kinds of content. Yeah.
So let's talk some about the changes that occurred recently to the MyBLTV platform. What kind of changes has the platform undergone?
So basically what we've done is we've upgraded the app to where, as far as navigation through the app itself is a lot easier. The guide that shows what's playing and what's going on at that point in time looks a lot better. You can scroll through many hours to look at your content. And the best thing about it is the setup. Originally the setup took a little bit longer than normal. Now our app is actually on the public Roku store where you can go and download it. It makes things so much easier and so much simpler.
So Ben Lomand broadband, and especially Ben Lomand fiber, is so key to being able to really unlock the true potential of MyBLTV on Roku, especially with some of the other offerings that come along with it.
That's right. With Ben Lomand fiber, it makes things a lot better, and it also prepares the consumer for future content. We hear a lot of the buzzword nowadays is 4K content. 4K content is large video, and in terms of bandwidth, you've got to have the bandwidth there to supply it. And with Ben Lomand fiber, we've got a lot of different capabilities of going to where we can have multiple set-top boxes in the house, or we can play 4K content, things of that nature. But you have to have those high bandwidth connections to be able to supply that content. Absolutely.
So you've told us a ton of stuff about MyBLTV on Roku. I know we're not going to all remember that. So we leave the meeting, we go home. Hey, I remember being interested in that. Where can people find out more information about Roku?
So the best thing to do is if you're here today and you're interested in it, over here at our information booth, we do have a little pamphlet here that shows what channels are available on the MyBLTV package along with the pricing. You can access our websites. It's got all the content on our website. You can call in, talk to our customer response center, or you can come by the office and we'll be more glad to explain everything.
Great. Thank you so much. Everybody give Micah Lawrence a big hand for all the information.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I doing?
You're opening it too.
Chris. We've moved Micah out. Now we're going to bring up our IT and security manager, Chris Trocchio. And Chris is going to be talking about just a lot of things that we've had happening on the business side. Chris, welcome into Table Talk. In fact, we've done a Table Talk. You've done a Table Talk with Chris.
We did.
Already.
We talked about security because October was National Security Month as far as keeping your computer safe, and we touched on and talked about managed IT. But for those that didn't catch the show, what is managed IT service?
Well, managed IT is an IT service that we provide to local businesses, and it's a full-blown IT service from managing your computers, troubleshooting your networks, assisting you with purchasing, security, the whole 9 yards.
So, Chris, we've got a lot of folks involved with businesses out here. We've got small business representatives. We've got people that work in large businesses. Maybe they even deal with their IT needs at their businesses. Tell us, what can Ben Lomand do to help with both small all the way up to very large businesses in the managed IT field?
Well, one of the benefits that we can provide with the managed IT offering is we have several employees that are certified in several different areas, and that's a benefit that we can provide to both large and small businesses. We have people that are Microsoft certified, Cisco certified, QuickBooks certified, security, the whole 9 yards. And to go out and have that sort of expertise on hand as an employee for each individual business can be expensive. And this way we're a one-stop shop.
So you mentioned all the certifications, which is a big deal in the IT world, and you kind of listed those. But tell us what it takes to get a certification. They're getting specialized training for these things?
Well, that's what it is. It's basically a test that you have to take, and each certification is a little bit different. Some of them have different scenarios, and they really try to grade you on your knowledge of their software or hardware. And it's just a level of assurance to our customers that we know what we're doing.
So training takes education, and education is very important in your field, very important throughout Ben Lomand in all the services we provide. Tell the folks out here about the importance of education that has been placed, I guess, out of our education room, and how not only Ben Lomand utilizes that, but also how businesses in the managed IT sector that deal with us can utilize that as well.
Well, as everyone's aware, technology changes almost daily, and it's really hard to keep up with the latest and greatest. And in order to do so, you need to have training. And what we have done here at Ben Lomand is we have a dedicated classroom now that our employees can utilize for training on everything from safety and security to software. And one of the benefits of being a managed IT customer is we provide that classroom or make it available to them at no charge. And a good example of that is we were at one of our customer sites, and they had 4 or 5 employees hovered around one computer trying to do some training. And we said, hey, we got an idea. Why don't you come use this classroom? And it was a huge benefit for them.
Chris, so a thing that I guess is we hear again and again in the news is people getting hacked, businesses getting hacked, that type of thing, even residential people just in their home. And we've got a lot of people here who aren't business owners, but they do have computers, they're in their home. Give us some tips on how to keep your home computer safe so it's not locked up and green screen and all that stuff and all those things that annoy all of us.
Oh, okay. Well, the best thing to do is to keep it patched. Keep your antivirus up to date, and turn your computers off regularly. That's what allows your operating system to install those lovely patches that downloads automatically.
And a patch, like you said, it's just an update for anything new that has come along that could be malicious.
Yes, it's basically a vulnerability fix that the software provider usually offers free of charge.
And I guess we talk a lot about kind of think before you click. If there's ever, I guess this would be a great way for folks that if there's ever any doubt, our 24/7 customer response center can help people figure out those kind of things too. So that's a great way that folks can reach out and go, hey, listen, I'm seeing this. Can you explain this to me, or can you tell me if this is good, bad, or indifferent?
Yes. Our CRC is great for that. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people comment on how helpful they were and how knowledgeable they are on that sort of thing.
So if we've got business people out here, folks that are managers, owners, or they've got ties to those and they know that they need more help on the managed IT side, how can people find out more about this?
They can call our main number at the office or go online. We have a section on our website dedicated to managed IT, and we'll give you all the information that you need.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause here for Chris Intracchio, our IT and security manager. Thank you, Chris.
Up next, our final guest on Table Talk today is Mr. Michael Scott. He is the supervisor for the CRC, as we call it. That's the Customer Response Center. When you guys have a trouble or you need help with your remote or anything like that, his team is the ones on the phone walking you through all of those things. And give a big round of applause for Michael Scott and the CRC.
Yeah, they do a great job, folks. They really do.
Thank you.
We're going to talk to Michael today about another topic, though, which is work-based learning partnership that we have started with Warren County High School. So work-based learning, tell us what work-based learning is and about the students that are participating in the program.
It's a program that the Warren County High School has that allows students to work in a local business, and they basically get paid and they also get school credit for it. And we have 3 students in it right now. We have Spencer McCormick, Jacob Evans, and Alex Steels.
Okay, when did they start this?
They started in June of last year. We brought them in to train them through the summer to get them ready for, school starting. You didn't want to start them when school started and they have to worry about the beginning of school and learning a new job. So we try to get them in the summer before their senior year.
So you talked about bringing these folks in. What did their training consist of?
We try to get them a little bit of everything in the company. We let them ride with servicemen. We let them ride with some CO guys. We let them sit with a customer service rep. We let them sit with our assignment group. We kind of get them a little bit of everything in the company to see how it all works together. And then when we felt good about that, we got them in the classroom and done some training on what the CRC actually does with computers, networking, all of our internal software and things like that.
So they trained all summer long, these high school students did, to prepare for the job. So they're on the job now, taking calls on a regular basis. What do their jobs consist of, and how are they compensated? I think you touched on that just a little bit.
Well, they do get out of school a little bit early, I believe about an hour. They head on over and start work, and they get class credit for that, so they're not paid during that time. But as soon as school is over, they start to get paid. And what was the first part? Oh, so they answer phone calls and they troubleshoot, just like a regular employee would. They troubleshoot computers, networking, video, any problems that the customer has.
And then if they're not able to answer that question, then it's escalated just like it would be
Yes,
to
yeah, exactly.
a higher escalation.
Yep, there will be always somebody there to help them.
Michael, what kind of feedback have you gotten from teachers, parents, students involved in the work-based learning at Ben Lomand?
Very positive feedback from the teachers and the students as well. The parents I haven't had a whole lot of interaction with, but you can tell they do things the right way. Their kids are very respectful. They take it seriously. Very, very good situation for them.
So how do you think, we talk a lot at Ben Lomand about giving back. How does this fit into our model of giving back?
Well, I think it fits real nicely. These young men and women are the future members of our community and the leaders of our community, and anything that we can do to help them get a head start on life is really our way of giving back through the program.
So not only probably is it safe to say that students are learning from Ben Lomand, but and really I guess from other folks involved with the CRC, but you guys are probably also learning some things from them. Have you got a story or two, or maybe even something funny involving the kids and learning from them?
I don't know about funny, but you know how the younger people are now. They all know more technology than most of us. The one thing that I took away from working with these the young people is we're kind of tough on their age group about their work ethic and their responsibility. But they've showed me that they're willing, if you'll coach them and you'll encourage them, they're willing to put in the work and do that. And it's been very impressive for me.
Safe to say these students want to be able to deal in somewhat the either telecommunications or IT type arena, and that this helps them be able to soak up the knowledge that's kind of thrown around. Ben Lomand Connect.
It does. It's a great work experience, but it's also a great technical experience for them too. Hands-on, every day. They're great with attendance. They're great with attitude. I've been very surprised with their attendance and their attitude and their willingness to learn. So they've been great so far.
So not all that you hear about millennials
is that's what
you can throw that out the window, right? There's hope for tomorrow. You've seen it firsthand.
Unless I just got the 3 best ones ever. So but they're great, yeah. And they take it seriously and they work hard and they want to learn, and it's very impressive. It's a compliment to the staff of Warren County, school system, all the way from the bottom to the top. I mean, it's not a coincidence that they're that well prepared and that well mannered and respectful. I mean, they've been taught the right way. You can tell.
Good deal. Ladies and gentlemen, to conclude our Table Talk segment, once again, Customer Response Center Supervisor Michael Scott. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Thank you. So that concludes our Table Talk segment. We'll throw in one more time. You can catch us on Channel 6, Channel 306. And like I said, everyone's got a story to tell. If you have ideas, Karen, we would love ideas, wouldn't we?
Yes, we love ideas.
So be sure and seek us out. You can call Channel 6, call Ben Lomand, reach out to Karen and myself. We're always looking for great stories to be able to share with all of you.